Hey guys, what's up? It's Mania, and this is my review for the new episode of iCarly tonight, iHalfoween. Now I gotta say, this episode was absolutely hilarious and amazing. And it wasn't amazing for this any study or credit or any of that. It was amazing because it was hilarious and funny. Now, basically, this episode was about the iCarly gang creating their own holiday, iHalfoween, and they did that because they noticed a whole bunch of people dressed in costumes for a costume convention at the group. They noticed a bunch of people dressed in costumes at the Groovy Smoothie because there was a costume convention going on. So they decided, hey, why not just have our own holiday and call it Halfoween? So they did. And they decided to throw a party, and everybody came, and okay, first off, I don't care what anyone says, Freddy had the best costume of the night, okay? And it wasn't the purple robot. His Luber impression was so amazing. It was so funny, and I think he got it down perfectly. And I'm still gonna, I don't know, maybe I'll still hold on to that if Miss Benson and Luber had a fling and Freddy's her son. I'm just kidding. But still, he pulled off the impression so great, and it was just awesome. And I think that, this is just my opinion, I think that maybe he'd be great for the band Kiss with that whole tongue stuff he was doing, and all that crap. Because that was just hilarious. And I don't know why Gibby was so annoyed with his voice. I thought it was cool. Goes with the costume. But anyways, and Sam was dressed up as hand sanitizer, and Carly was a piece of sushi, and Neville was aluminum, and Spencer was a red Skynet. That is from Drake and Josh. I love that. And that's the episode where they're dressed as red Skynuts at that party, and it's just hilarious. Which Nathan does make a cameo appearance, but you don't actually see him. Well, you see him one clip, but anyways. So they're having the party. It's a big old blast. They're enjoying it. Spencer's game that he's made, the jerk basket, where you drop people in, and then you jerk them back up, and they have to grab prizes within 8 seconds. And then a purple robot shows up at the party, and his voice is disguised like a robot. It's like, hello, have a piece of candy. So Carly, Sam, and Freddy all have pieces of candy, and a little while later, it ends up horribly messing up their voices to where they're so low. So it's really, really bad now. And they're all freaking out and everything because their voices are so low. And they take Spencer outside and tell him everything. He freaks out of their voices, so it's just hilarious. And they start looking for the purple robot, trying to figure out who was in the costume. And so they search, and Carly searches her room, and she ends up finding Gibby in her bed. Gibby! Yes, I ship Gibby, don't care. And it's my ship, I love it. Anyways, and he's just in there because he was tired and dreaming and sleeping, and he just thinks that he's in a dream because Carly's voice is different. So anyways, meanwhile, Freddy finds Neville in the studio, and he calls Carly and Sam to let them know. And right after that, these two big, I don't know what you would call them, two big minions of Neville appear, and they take away his phone, and Freddy tries to get away, but they pick him right back up and spin him right back around, just place him right down. And Neville is wanting, he's just out for revenge again, and really I don't know why he would be out for revenge again. I mean, I thought he turned all good and everything. It's too bad if he didn't. But anyways, he's out for revenge. And so he ends up putting Freddy in the purple robot costume and ends up putting the head on him and doing something to eliminate his voice so he can't get the head off and he can't talk either. And then Carly and Sam and Spencer all find the purple robot, and they end up dunking him in the jerk basket over 20 times. And he can't say nothing. And inside, Freddy is screaming. Now, I gotta say, I don't care what any other fan thought, if this may have been a great way for Dan to show revenge on Freddy for what he did to Sam. I don't care. I thought that was horrible. I just thought the torture, the idea of torture. I mean, it was hilarious seeing Freddy getting dunked because he did. But I just thought it was all horrible what Neville did. applause for the evilness there, because that's really evil, maniacal. But I just felt bad for Freddy in this episode. I don't care if anyone else did. I know I saw some people on Twitter who thought he deserved it. Great, whatever, it's their opinions. But in my opinion, I didn't think he deserved it. I felt bad because he couldn't scream or anything. He was defenseless, you know. So that's why I felt bad for him. So no matter what. So anyways, they dunk him over 20 times. And Carly and Sam are feeling, they're talking, and all of a sudden here comes Neville with his 2 millions. That was fun. And they're like, Neville? Well, if you're here, who's in the purple robot? And Neville's like, oh, well, why don't we just find out? And he unhooks so the head can come off, and voila, it's Freddy. And he's tired and dizzy and mad, and he's like, 20 times? And Spencer offers him a unicorn. And he just, yo, I don't want no unicorn. Ugh. This was the worst party ever. That's what Freddy said. Oh, God. And so now they know. Neville tells them that he got revenge because they didn't help him get his good reputation back, when in fact he ruined his reputation himself when he backed into that guy in the wheelchair and just made him mad. That's his own fault. That's not the iCarly's. That's too bad. He was done with them. So anyways, but they got revenge on him, and they put him in the dunker, in the harness, and they just dunked him again and again, and I loved it. And this isn't the first time we've seen Neville hanging, as you remember in the episode I Rue the Day, where he was hanging by the Navy guys. They hung him all around the room. Oh God, it was such an amazing episode. It was an awesomely hilarious episode. It was one of those that's just made for pure comedy. And really, I mean, I don't know if I still think the episode was made because of Nickelodeon's whole promotion of iHalfoween. They had this whole marathon today of Halloween stuff. But either way, it was one of the hilarious episodes. One of the pure comedy of it. And I loved that. So it's just awesome. It was a great episode. I loved it. It was hilarious and funny. And that was just how it should be. So anyways, give me your thoughts, guys. What did you think of the episode? What did you like? What did you not like? What did you hate? What did you think of Neville? Oh, what do you think of the moment where Freddy was looking at Sam's costume and he didn't know what it was, and Sam told him what it was, and he ended up squirting stuff on his hands, and he ended up licking it, and that was just, I thought that was hilarious. Freddy just licks whatever he pumps out of Sam's head. Sounds a little weird, but anyways, I just love that. Tell me what you thought of that moment. Did you think it was a little steady or whatever, or did you think it was just pure funny? So let me know, guys, because I'd love to know. I thought this was an awesome episode. It was pure comedy of it, and that's just the kind of episodes I love. Of course, I love all the episodes, so yeah. Anyways, again, just gotta give out another big applause to this episode, because it was just hilarious. Woo! Awesome, iCarly. Now, I don't know when the next one's gonna be, because I haven't seen a promo for it, so we'll see. But in the infamous words of Sarcastic Leaves, rock on, Steady Warriors, rock on. Woo! Yeah. See you later, guys.